Hello everyone. Welcome back. Today we're playing something different. We're playing Ixion, a game that released, I believe, yesterday or the day before. I don't know much about the game, but I heard some really good things, and I guess the key thing that I keep hearing is it's very reminiscent of Frostpunk, but in space. So let's see what this game has to offer. Start a new game. I know there is a bunch of cinematics, so I might actually hide myself if the cinematic gets interesting.
Launch control, we have Tycoon clearance for shuttle launch. Initiate Stanford protocol.
Clear procedures, check. Guidance go.
EA algorithm online.
Batista safety protocol, check.
Launch control to EMB Charon. All systems are go.
Launch is imminent. Personnel are instructed to evacuate the launch pad. Tycoon to EMV share. You have clearance for final approach. EMV share. You have been assigned to Tycoon Docking Bay. Welcome on board, passengers.
Glad to be here. Now, there are a couple of things that really stood out in that intro sequence.
Shuttle EMV Charon is now docked. Sector
Hold on,
1
robot.
empowered and pressurized. Munchie decontamination protocol online. Disembarkation authorized. Message to crew members. Welcome on board the Tycoon, property of Dolus Aerospace Engineering Corporation. You will soon be given your assignments, but until then, please continue to wait near the docking bay. We hope you have a productive voyage, and would like to thank you for your contribution towards humanity's future. Administrator.
Okay, so first of all, the company we work for is called Dolos, which in Greek means what's the right English word for it? Deception? So that's interesting. Our original little ship that brought us here was called Charon, another reference to Greek mythology. That's interesting. And of course now we have Eden. Yes, Amber. Your Greek is exceptional.
I am Eden, the personal assistant installed on board the Tycoon. In accordance with the Munchie Protocol, I have been designed to take into consideration your complete psychological profile so that I may more accurately respond to any needs you may have. My primary purpose is to ensure the Tycoon's automated systems function efficiently. I will keep track of the tasks that are necessary for you to fulfill your prerogative of reaching Proxima Centauri and carrying out field research, mining operations, manufacturing protocols, and Dolos colonization tests.
Thank you, RoboFriend. Now, this is our little ship. Well, not so little, but little enough, I guess. You're here before Sebastian again.
Shuttle EMV Sector 1 empowered and...
Administrator, I wanted to introduce you to your first tasks personnel.
Okay, Mr. Giovanni Battista.
I'm Dolos' cryonics lead, Marduk Council member Giovanni Battista. So, let's see. Your first objective will be to begin setting up essential infrastructure aboard the Tycoon, meeting the environmental conditions that are required to support your crew. Having laid these foundations, you will then oversee the installation of the vole engine and perform a short test jump to Proxima Centauri. Upon arrival, your research teams will carry out a brief survey of local space, gather a few rock and coal dust samples, fire up the colonization protocol, begin building the foundations for mankind's future, yada yada yada. And then you'll come back.
Okay, sounds
Now,
like a plan.
In order to achieve this, you'll need to familiarize yourself with the Tycoon's core functions.
Hi,
It's no
everyone.
big deal.
Yeah,
There's
it should
the
be okay
production,
now.
stockpiling and distribution of resources, construction, balancing of power output with allocation. Oh, and space exploration, you know, setting out expeditions and all that. Basically, everything needed to establish scientific advancement and harmonious autonomy on board the Tycoon following the first test of its vole engine. Eden's gonna display and keep track of your main objectives. Oh, and Administrator, don't let the position go to your head. Veneer has insisted to center Dolos' focus on the Tycoon, but this mission is just in preparation for our next project, the Protagoras.
Oh, look, another
Marduk
Greek
Council
reference.
worked damn hard to pull this mission together ahead of schedule. So, toe the line, do as you're told, and bring the Tycoon back in one piece. Leave the grand gestures and saving of mankind from ecosystemic destruction to us, okay?
Sure.
One last word of advice. We don't all think like Veneer Dolos. As of yet, no human law has been officially established amongst the stars. That sounds like an opportunity knocking to me.
So you're saying do what needs to be done. Got it. And no, it's not my ISP, Sebastian. This is the first time playing Verum. I've just tried to run it earlier to see if it actually runs. But it didn't like that I tried to skip it. So let's do a workshop, connect stuff with roads. Okay, so typical Frostpunk fashion. You go here, you go here. Do this cost anything? Nope. Have a general idea of what needs to be done, but that's pretty much it. Can I reach everything this way? Yes. Stockpiles, of course. 100 units of a single resource. First one is free. 3 energy, 5 workers. Have a lot of workers, that's good. And I have 44 available. Okay, I got plenty of energy for now. Let's go with 2. I know. They need to pick this up. So what are you? Alloy, alloy. Must be mainly alloy. Set stockpile to store alloy. Okay. So its stockpile only takes 1 unit. Got it. So I need to click it. Okay.
Administrator, I have established a connection with Dolus's lead data scientist, Emma Klein.
Okay.
Administrator, Mr. Dolos has made it abundantly clear when it comes to security. Given the importance of the Tycoon, we must have full control over what is happening inside the station. My name is Emma Klein, Dolos' lead data scientist and member of the Marduk Council. My department have just completed final synchronization between Eden and our data treatment tool, the DLS. The DLS, or Data Listening System, is capable of scanning, recording, and parsing exchanges of any kind. The DLS programming that is a part of Eden will filter all data collected and bring to your attention only the most relevant information. It will also provide you with a condensed overview of any situations that may arise and formulate potential future outcomes. It will permit you to give direct orders without having to go through additional unnecessary paperwork. Eden will then take care of everything via their DLS accreditation. As is often the case with tools produced by my department, I think you'll find that once you start using the DLS, you'll never be able to do without it. Oh, and before I let you go ahead and start writing history, Dr. Munchie, our lead medical expert, wanted me to bring to your attention a possible side effect of vole jumping. Whilst there is a correlation between prolonged space travel and the development of early onset dementia, he believes that a vole jump has the potential to accelerate this process, although this is yet to be proven. His recommendation is for you to immediately send any crew members that are exhibiting uncharacteristic or symptomatic behavior to an infirmary, as these facilities are equipped to treat the mind as well as the body. Remember that all of your actions and choices are being reported by Eden. We are not affiliated with any national or even international organization. The only people that you are answerable to are those of us who sit on the Marduk Council, who represent the collective interests and ambitions of the company.
Sure, Emma.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Ooh, event. Administrator, Tycoon crew members are currently unable to access food supplies. In your content, protocols direct the construction of a mess hall. This building is designed to distribute food from our stockpiles to the crew. Okay? Guaranteeing access to food supplies would reaffirm your competency as an administrator. Okay, I'll give them food. How do I do that? Food. Mess hall serves food for up to 500 crew members every 5 cycles. So they eat every 5 cycles. How long is a cycle? Looks like it's a while. Okay. 5 power, I have power, and 5 workers. Squeeze you right here. So I set this one to pick up polymers because I have a bunch of polymers here and here. I need to clean those so I have space to build. So they're gonna build... So are they doing one building at a time? Yes. Okay, so the workshop has the robot that does all the construction. Got it. So you're storing food, you're storing polymers. You're not built yet, but when you will be. You're storing alloy. Did I make the second one alloy as well? Just so I can pick everything up. Because it looks like there is plenty of alloy to pick up.
Administrator,
Ooh.
I have an incoming transmission from Marduk Council member Henry Bargeville.
Everyone wants to talk to me today, apparently.
Bonjour, Administrator.
Bonjour.
What a wonderful day to embrace our fate, don't you think? I'm Henri Bargeville, writer, philosopher, lobbyist, but most of all member of the Marduk Council. I have taken the liberty of personally arranging an exchange out of courtesy with the Oceanabe, a ship in high orbit belonging to one of our commercial allies, the Ashtongites. Even though they are a small organization, the Ashtongites are important partners who share the same pragmatic, moralistic, and spiritual outlook as we do. The Oceanabe will provide us with a source of food whilst carrying out the Tycoon's initial testing. By making it the first exclusive trade partner of the Tycoon, we will demonstrate to our long-term allies that Dolos wishes for them to share in our successes. Please assign a cargo ship so that we can check the trade routines. Administrator, trust in genetic connectors. Self-similar space will reveal the pattern.
Okay. So that's how we will have food to get started. Construct a cargo ship in the docking bay, construct a science ship in the docking bay. So I can have 3 ships. Minor, cargo, science. You cost polymer, you cost people. So cargo and science. Are they built at the same time or are they sequential? Okay, they're sequential. Administrator, some crew members are lacking quarters. During human history, unnecessary homelessness has always been an indicator of civilizational decay. Do not reproduce humanity's basic mistake aboard the Tycoon. Ensure crew are quarter within 12 cycles, more pressing resource needs. No, they can have houses. I will be nice to them. Crew quarters. Houses up to 15 people. Okay. I squeeze them here. 2, 3. So wait, that's 3, that's 45. I need more. 60, 75, 90. Let's extend the road. That looks good. What's wrong with you? Ah, yeah, because you have no road, that's okay. I love that you can see the little guys doing things. Ooh. And the construction of the ship. Are they 3D printing it? Looks like it. Okay. 84 lacking quarters. That's fine. So they're picking all of this up. 90 and 50s. Those are big ones. Ooh, the ship is going out. Come on, Robo friends. Build the homes so people are not grumpy. So we have hull integrity. So that goes to 0, bye-bye. That's the trust, so that's the equivalent of hope in Frostpunk. Okay. Where do my people go? Ah. In space. Okay, so they are removed from my population when they go into a ship and they go out. Interesting. Do I need to feed them when they come back? Let's wait for this ship to finish as well. Construct a science ship. Yep. Order the cargo ship to retrieve food via the fleet management window. So, fleet management. Cargo. I want you to retrieve food. High priority, medium, and low. Aha. Let's keep it at that. I'll enable the rest as we find it, because I have a feeling with only one available, we'll need to be very specific about what we pick up and what we leave. Resolve the moon event on the planetary system map. Okay. Let's go into space. Vole engine. Move the Tyquan. Nope. Fleet management. Same as before. Probes. You select the probe and you shoot it out. Okay. 30 science per cycle. Let's go to the moon. So you're going to the moon. I have another thing on Mars and another thing on Saturn. Okay.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Summary of intelligence on the abandoned base. The base is out of commission. Auxiliary systems are operational and could be used to restore power. Transmission from the Gannett's team. We have reached the UN base. It is abandoned and depressurized. The surveillance system is still operational, awaiting orders. Exploit the security vulnerability or dismantle the base. Hacking into the surveillance system, the Gannett's team will access the base central system and retrieve any confidential data. Will take 1 cycle, or dismantle the base will take 2. Give me the data. See what's happening here. So this is full as well. I need to start building things. You need 30 people to operate and 12 power. Oh. 41 workers for the sector, 79. So 30 is workable. Okay, so let's move. That's a nice massive building. Where am I gonna squeeze you?
A science ship team has completed a task.
We'll come back to that. Transmission from the Gannet team. We hack into the main computer system as you order and retrieve several relevant research papers and datasets. Ready for extraction, 10 science. We can do both. Okay. Well, dismantle the base now then. I guess I can go with another stockpile just to clean things up. Worst case, I can always tear it down. Okay, give me another 2 of those. And I can always switch the resources as needed. So for now, just collect alloy. Alloy seems to be a super important resource early on. I guess it's the equivalent of wood in any other city builder game. So that's 1, 45, 50, 60. Okay, so they should be able to get these ones out of the way. I'm thinking of putting the research center down here, but I will need space for houses.
A science ship team has completed a task.
The base has been dismantled. Although most equipment was damaged, we were able to prepare some usable resources for extraction. 30 alloy and 90 science. That's good. We'll take that. So I need to stay there. How big is the infirmary? Backward shape. I can squeeze it here. Or I could squeeze it here. I like this better. So let's do this and close the loop here. And then, wait, how much? You need 5 people. Okay, I still have enough. Phew. I'll need to remove this too as well, I think. So for this this is a massive building. I guess I can plop it down here and move it later. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. And you cost 75, so you should open up a lot of space for me to move all this stuff. Okay, let's do that. Go, my little robots, move things around. Oh, we got everything from the moon, I forgot about that. Oh, you have resources. Alloy. So, you can go pick up alloy as well. Alloy is important, so keep it as a high priority. Yes. And what is that? I think that just means that there is alloy. There is something to pick up. Doesn't tell me anything else. Uthanabi. Nothing I can do there. Saturn or Mars? Let's go to Mars. Will take them a little while to get there. Let's go to the famous red planet. So I cannot do anything with you until you're built. It's fine.
Administrator, I have an incoming transmission from Dolus's head of medicine, Dr. Abhinav Munshi.
Oh, yes, Manti. Talk to me.
Greetings, Administrator. I'm Dr. Abhinav Munshi, Dolo's expert in compartmentalism and medicine, and a member of the Marduk Council. I'm glad to finally meet you, even in this digital manner. Your psychological test results were quite impressive. My friend and colleague, Philip Stanford, couldn't be here today, so I will take the role of introducing you to the final stages of the vole engine integration. Before we get into that, however, we would like you to complete the testing station's exploration and enhancement capabilities. You'll then be able to begin researching the EVA airlock and assess its compatibility with the Tycoon's core systems. I hope that the work of our team will ensure that you're equipped to deal with most situations you encounter up there. Before I leave you, Stanford would like me to remind you that space is a far less fanciful and forgiving environment than science fiction would have us believe. It would be wise to remember that.
I've read plenty of science fiction and non-portrayed space as a cozy place. Okay, so we have a few things happening here. Event. Administrator, reports are being received relating to Burzaville Klein optimization protocols on board the Tycoon. They indicate that crew members are being overworked, although Delos employment contracts make it clear that a high degree of flexibility is required. The situation is beginning to take its toll on morale. It would be pragmatic to deploy additional crew members or reduce number of concurrently active workplaces. Request additional staff or work a few more hours. No, bring more people. Also, that's a weird hut. So we'll bring 20 more people, bring the new workers from Uthanabi on board Tycoon. Does this mean... Yes, I need to tell it to bring people. Okay. Ooh, I will need houses for the newcomers, I think. Yes. Let's make some houses. Oh, they fit a bit too well over there. Let's do that, and that will chew through this, so that's good. And the power is exactly at 100%. Research EVA airlock. Ah, yes, research. That's a thing. Tech lab produces one science every 30 cycles. That's slow. Okay, so all of those I have. EVA airlock, probe lancer, or insect farm. Ah, great. They will enjoy interesting food choices. 30 research. Okay, so I can get all of those with what I've got.
Administrator,
And they level up.
insufficient levels of electricity generation. Sector 1's power demand has overloaded.
Why? Because these need power.
Power restored. Stanford routines recommend that you construct an external solar panel to boost overall electrical output.
Let's do that. So let's go outside and power the Tycoon. I cannot zoom in more. Okay. EVA airlock is required. Okay, so I need to research it before I can do that. Did I read smarts? I did. Mars scan reports. The UN has established a facility on Mars. Its crews are currently lacking the materials required to repair a critical fault in their oxygen supply system. They have submitted an official request to Dolos for aid. Repair the fault in exchange for resources. Report the fault in exchange for research data. I don't want research. And I have a bunch of alloy. I don't have a lot of polymers. I only have 55. So I'll just say take research. Resources. The ship has not been assigned. Okay. So it's smart enough to generate a task for my thing to move things around. Okay. And you're still tied down as well. Interesting. How are we going on food? We're running low. It's ready. EVA airlock needs 9 people and 12 power. Where am I gonna find the power? I can turn off the research thing. Requires an adjustment wall. I guess it makes sense. Repairs up to 48 units of hull per cycle for 4 units of alloy. Ooh, that's pricey. Let's squeeze you on the corner or just go here? Let's just go here. I don't know what I will connect on this side. I don't even know if that connects this way. Oh, a 90. Cool. They can start with the insects because we will need food soon. And I'll just need to keep an eye on when this is ready so I can turn this one off. Because I don't think the solar panels will be built immediately. Building specialization
has completed a task.
Ooh. The oxygen supply system has been repaired and the relationship between Dolos and our competitor has improved by 36%. That's a lot. Ready for extraction, 20 polymer. Yes, please. Nothing else there, so I need to tell these go pick up the polymers. Make that a lower priority because the rest are more important, I think. After all, there is nothing to get. And then Saturn is next. So you go there. %. So the farm is unlocked. Turn this off. Resume this. Ew, food is super low. So you need 5 power and 8 people. Converting... Okay, so it's making 1 food per 1 cycle. So one of those feeds 50 people. Right? Wait, what's the rate? 1 food is 10 people. Okay, so... Yeah, so 1 to 5. So with 100 people,
has arrived at its destination.
I would need 2. But I will need a surplus, so we'll have to go with 3. Build the solar panels. Actually, let me do that. So hull repairs will be paused while it doesn't need any repair, so that's fine. Let's build those. I will give me another 80 power, which is good. So while this is doing its thing, Saturn. A signature trace from an EKP system has been detected near Saturn. EKP technology is the exclusive property of Dolos, but records indicate that the company has not deployed any missions to this sector. The signature will soon enter the atmosphere of Saturn. Send the team to investigate or attempt to locate debris in orbit. Once the signature has passed through Saturn's atmosphere, the Guardian team will analyze EKP residues and verify the signature's origin. No, let's go the risky way. We got people to risk. Can I see what's the specialization of this sector? Probably not yet. So I have another 33 workers, which means I can re-enable this and get the probe. Let's get that. While we wait for things to happen. So that means I can never turn this one off because I need it for repairs. You I can toggle whenever. The 9 people.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Button. The prototype rocket sent by the UN seems to use a variation of EKP. We have stripped it down and recovered sematics. Ready for extraction, 10 science. Okay. And that's pretty much all that there is. So now I have power. Can I continue building solar panels? Yes, I can. And I need to build this. Okay, so do the engine. Do I want to spend another 30? I don't know when I'm going to get more polymers, is the thing. And I can still make one ship. It costs 20. So let's make a miner, because I will need to mine at some point. I'm guessing that's one of the few ways to get resources. And you said you're done, so back to Tycoon. So I do not need this anymore. Oh, I unlocked the rest. Ah. Cryonics, something, alternative life centers, so that's stability. Electronics factory, polymer refinery. Okay, so you convert carbon to polymer. 5 to 5. That's a good exchange rate. 15 iron to 15 alloy every cycle. But depends how quickly we mine it. And 30 silicon into 1 electronics. Ooh. Okay, so electronics are expensive. Battery. Store 100 power, allowing buildings in the same sector to continue operating in the event of travel or overload. So we use all of our power to fly. Well, I don't have enough science for those. So that's okay. I'll take my people back. And I need food. Food. Emergency food. No, I don't want the probe lancer.
Administrator, because of your continued successful management of the Tycoon, Dolos have authorized the dispatch of new crew members and food supplies. Please ensure that they have suitable accommodation once you reach Proxima Centauri. Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Unless there will be 3 insect farms within 10 cycles. Yep, we're gonna do that. And you sending me more people, you said? What? 100 more? Ooh. So 200, that's 4 just to break even. So 1, 2. I'll leave this space for now. There are the 4. So 1632 people. Do I have 32? I do. And I have 6 extra. Is it exactly enough for this? Yes. Let's enable this. Well, I'm gonna get 100 more, so that won't be a problem. So maybe, hold on. That's 4. If it was 3, I could squeeze another 2. Let's see what else I will unlock. Actually, I did unlock something. What was it? Probe Lancer. Ooh, that's massive. I don't think I need the space between them, so you can go here. And now the alloy is disappearing. What do I want to get? So the battery would be really nice if I could get it. I cannot mind to do any conversions. Can you tell me what the battery costs? Well, let's queue that for now. I bet it needs a... Would it need electronics? I guess one way to find out. So prioritize those, because food is important, and then the houses. I mean, everything is important. All the workers are here. Good.
Administrator, the different phases of preparation, calibration, and verification were successfully completed. You must now start the vole bonding procedure. Dolos protocols now deem you competent to gather resources, knowledge, and test colonization routines once you reach Proxima Centauri. Before you do so, Vanir Dolos, Marduk Council founder and Dolos CEO, wants to talk to you.
Ooh, okay.
Hello, Administrator. I'm glad to see that you have managed to complete your assignments in preparation for this unique moment in history. You must understand that this is not simply another chapter in humanity's story. The book of our life on Earth is over, and we stand now at its epilogue. It saddens me to think that there are many who have yet to comprehend the reality of our situation. We've endured endless cycles of war, crisis, and famine. Still, the worst is yet to come. There are others like Dolos who have prepared for this outcome, but most of our kind remain sheltered from the horror of the predicament we find ourselves in. This pale ghost of civilization will wither and die, and with it, the tenets and values of the past. As we prepare to leave this system for the first time, perhaps we must decide which fragments we will pick up and take forward with us. Through Dolos, I am offering mankind an alternative means of survival. The Tycoon is a tablet upon which we will carve our new history. Do you recognize why I have done all of this? Having foreseen our fate, I became fixated on altering it. I set about fashioning the ropes and tying the knots that would bind together this magnificent ship. It is true that our time in this world is brief, but at least I can rest assured knowing that my legacy will endure for eons. Farewell, Administrator. For the few who stand in the light and the many who dwell in the dark, you carry the fate of us all.
Sounds like the whole purpose of the mission is to preserve humanity. Let's see if we can do something with this. Probe. No. Ooh. So you do have something over here. Resource estimate undefined. Okay. Let's see what you got. I don't have a time limit, do I? No. So those cost 3 polymers. Yeah, how many do I want to spend is the question. And I do not know what the batteries will cost. I hope for a little bit more science so I can build a battery. So things don't go to a grinding halt. Ooh, unauthorized access. Hi! By proceeding beyond this point, you're breaching the term of your contract with Dolos. Further actions can and will result in summary dismissal. Because it doesn't look like they will like it. And since I know this will go bad, or I suspect it will go bad, let me build another probe to look around. Since I'm gonna load back. Another probe. Let's see. Or there is no other thing.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Miami Protocol. Miami Protocol. Create temporary easement. Contact the station Outer Hope. Wait. Wasn't there another one that was Inner Hope? Create temporary easement. Contact the station. Opening RAT backdoor into administrator terminal. Blah 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 blah. Attempt to contact the hidden Dolo station Outer Hope. Tycoon Station, this is Marduk Council member Rabbi Enyako. You're not authorized to interface with Outer Hope. The purpose of this facility is to allow Dolos to continue with the development of its most highly classified projects, far away from prying eyes of our competitors and the media conglomerates of Earth. Do you not realize that the whole world is watching you at this moment, and that your presence here could jeopardize this entire operation? I'll be filing an official complaint with Vanir himself. Unless, perhaps you can do something for me that may change my mind. Oh, okay. What you want? You want me to send 30 alloy to it? I don't have 30 alloy. I have 12. Well, let's find 30 alloy. How do I find 30 alloy? Oh wait, these do cost something. How much do you give me back? That's 10. It's 20. That should be enough. I didn't need it at the moment anyway, so... Let's see what's hidden over there.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Ooh. Thank you, Administrator. Now leave. I will ensure that Dolos issues a public statement that rationalizes our contact here at the edge of the solar system. I'll placate Vanir for now, but you'll need to explain your actions in due course. You might have heard we're working on the next iteration of the Tycoon, the Protagoras. So why would they name their next project the name of a Greek philosopher who spoke about humans being the measures of everything? The Tycoon operation must succeed if we're able to achieve our goal of bringing humanity into a new era. Trust is a genetic conatus. Self-similar space will reveal the pattern. Well, I will take the 20 of these and the 2 electronics. Actually, pick up the electronics too, bro. Okay, so I didn't need to actually load. That's good. I'm back. I'll just wait until I pick those things up. Food is not going up. Need 40, which I do not have. But I have a bunch of polymer. And you only cost polymers, right? Ooh, but that would be handy for ships. But I will need power anyway. Let's do that. You can never go wrong with power. And that should leave me a little bit of stuff. Okay. So when that thing is back, we're gonna fly out of here. So I will need to move to the moon. What do I do with the... I don't have anything for the electronics yet, do I? So that's done. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's move to the moon. All power from the main grid will be diverted to the KMPS system for almost one cycle. It's a cool construction. Also, this looks like the size of a planet. Okay, let's fly. All the power for half... Yeah.
In accordance with Ralph Stanford procedures, all ships must return to the Tycoon before Volt Jump initiation.
I'm pretty sure they're all back. It's loading again.
Full engine ready.
Yes. That's really beautiful. What's that red thing down there? Also, those strands look like hyperstrings. Hi, Michael. Okay, thanks, Varun.